Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my bag in a box. Now, I've seen lots of these on Pinterest and all over the place, and lots of people call them boxes in a bag, but that confuses me because it's not. It's a bag in a box. So I don't know, maybe I missed something. But anyway, this is my take on it. I used the lovely Ornate Garden DSP here. I think it's so pretty. It's a good sized little bag. It is 2 by 2 at the bottom, so you're going to get a decent amount of something in there, and I just think it's really pretty. So I'm going to show you how I made it. So we'll start off making the little box, which is really easy because it's just 3 5/8 by 3 5/8, which is 9.5 by 9.5 centimetres, and then we're just going to score all 4 sides at 3/4 of an inch, which is 2 centimetres. Okay, that's the easy bit done, and I'm not even going to tell you what to do here because we've seen so many this week. The same principle, really simple, but obviously we're not going to adhere this just yet because I need to do some stamping. That wasn't very straight at all, Sally. Thank you. Do better next time. And this is beautiful new Bumblebee that I'm using here. Such a lovely summery colour. I really do like it. So pretty. Okay, so that's that bit done. My Bumblebee ink pad. Oh, still a little bit stiff. And then I'm using beautiful Ornate Style. On this one, I used this pattern here and just stamped around the edges, but I'm going to go slightly different this time. I'm going to use this little flower, I think, and I'm just going to go around the edges. And it doesn't matter if you're going to get ink on those tabs because they're going to be hidden inside anyway. So all the way around. Whoops. Okay, that's that bit done. And then I can adhere this together with my Stamp and Seal Plus. And then just simply fold these tabs in. And there we have my pretty little flowers on the outside. And then to do your bag, you will need some DSP that is 6 by 9 inches, which is 15 by 22.5 centimetres. On the short side, we're going to score at 2 inches, which is 5 centimetres. Then I'm going to flip it over on the long side, but on the reverse, I'm now going to mark it every 2 inches, which is 5 centimetres, down to that score line. So 2, 4, 6 and 8, which will be 5, 10, 15 and 20 centimetres. It's not the easiest to see on this paper, in fairness. So I'm going to fold and burnish that. And then, actually I've told you a little fib. On the last one, on this last one here, I'm going to go all the way up to the top. That's right. So I'm going to fold and burnish that piece there, and just that one across. We're going to cut this piece away, and then where your score lines are, we're actually just using them as guides to cut. So they're going to be, I'm fairly certain, impossible for you to see because they're just bordering on impossible for me to see, in honesty. So I know that it's going to be highly likely you'll be able to see them. So anyway, there we go. So then you cut those score lines, and then we're simply going to add some adhesive onto here. And I'm just going to fold it round and adhere it. I'm not actually wanting to fold it per se. So I'm just going to line that up there, all the way down. There we go. So that's that part done. I'm then going to use that as a side there. And what I want to do is create my box now. So I'm going to simply fold these in one after the other, just adding, let me fold that up out of the way. So I'm just going to add a strip of adhesive as I work my way round to the last one. And then you just need to make sure, which that one hasn't, oh, there we go, look at that, that saved me. So you just need to make sure that your edges line up. So that one's lined up there, make sure that edge lines up there, and then this one should just line up anyway. There we go. Once you've done that, we then got our box, but unfortunately I want my box to sit in square. Okay, so I need to squish this now with where my score line was at the back, and I'm just going to pinch those sides because I now want to bring in this beautiful punch, my detailed trio punch, but I want to get this in as far as it will go, and that unfortunately will mean folding this quite a bit. Push it as much as you dare till it touches the top, and then we're going to punch, slide it over and punch again, and that will give me my holes for my ribbon. I'm going to pop some adhesive in the bottom here and pop my bag box inside, and then just press it down to the bottom. My ornate garden ribbon combo here, I've got the Calypso coral, so I'm just going to feed that one through there, and then this one through here. Eventually, there we go. And then I'm going to tie this into a pretty bow. Hopefully anyway, because bows never work well, do they? Let's be honest. Okay, not too bad, I guess. Not too bad. Okay, I'm going to leave that as it is because I don't want to mess with it too much. Now you might find that your box is starting to push a little bit on the sides. But all you need to do is just push those sides back in and the box will kind of sit as it should. Okay, so I've done that part. I just need to do my label. I just forgot to leave my Whisper White out, so I have my bits of Whisper White that I have spare. I have my ornate thanks with the thanks sentiment there. And I'm going to stamp, I'm not going to use that block, I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to stamp this in a terracotta tile. In fact, I'm going to do it that way because I think it will fit just nicely on there. And then last but not least, just before I cut that out, I've got my small bloom punch and another bit of terracotta tile here to punch out my little flower. I'm just going to use my scoring tool just to there's small circular movements in the centre, and it just encourages that flour to curl slightly. My gilded gems, I'm going with a middle-sized one in the centre. That's that ready. So I just need to trim this sentiment down here. So I'm just going to make sure that's all lined to where I want it to be, which it is. Oh, come on, thank you. And then a couple of dimensionals on the back of here, and a glue dot on the back of my flower, and I think we're about there. So I'm just going to use my bone folder inside just to press against that. There we go, and then a little glue dot on my flower here, which I'm just going to pop underneath. Again, just get that bone folder inside. They have so many uses, and there we have it. Oh, crumbs. Let's just give these a little trim. That's a bit better. There we go. Much smarter. And there you have my bag in a box. Thank you for joining me. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.